to jest bardzo, bardzo serdeczny chęcińczku z Vampyra. Jesteśmy już prawie przy tym klubie radości, uśmiechu i mam kilku ludzi tutaj jeszcze do obgadania.
Good evening, miss. Wait, no. Why do you think I would...
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm...
Your mother? I understand she also taught you how to teach. Do you need my...
I am fine.
What do you think about this part?
I was raised here and
Yes, I was...
A small world, is it not? Did you...
You were...
Come.
Is there something that's
Too much selfishness and individual...
Even...
I suppose you're...
Tell me about your...
What do you want to know?
Who are your real...
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother.
Do you live with her? How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution...
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
What are you...
You mean, what do I do outside at night since I am a woman?
Actually, yes. I ask the same...
Well, if you must know,
How are the...
People...
Explosives are very...
She is my best friend.
Have you any reason?
Recently, Emily started to believe...
Let me guess.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she...
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you...
All adult women have the right to vote in the US.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates...
What exactly has...
Your name and profession, obviously. And
Does it not scare you to know what I am?
why should it? My mother is the...
Perhaps it's wise for a mortal never to totally trust a...
That may be true for a naive girl.
Your mother is not like any other vampire.
I believe she thinks the same about you,
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that...
Do you ever regret that she chose?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been...
Okej. I to jest to adaptowane dziecko tamtej Elizabeth. Okej. 3,5.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for...
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not...
Well, I must admit it's good to receive...
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to...
O, sklep.
I may...
O, cudownie. Przyda się.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
How is the situation?
Life is good.
Are you not...
Oh, I'm sure you're...
I'm afraid the news...
Well, that's...
What can you tell me about...
I recently found the best...
Finding...
Oh, I have...
I must confess, I have...
Really? Well...
Is it not a little too late?
On the contrary, it is the...
But what about the...
Please, sir.
So you prefer...
Oh,
Do you have any...
Not since my parents died.
Really?
I'm afraid the real...
London's...
I use that name...
Do you need...
You would save my life.
Don't worry.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face.
Goodbye.
Okej. 3000.
It's locked, all right.
Czyli wtedy dostanę, jak go zabiję. To jest ona... Ktoś tu jeszcze jest? Ja, tutaj mamy jeszcze jakichś ludzi.
Good evening, sir.
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley.
I almost didn't recognize you either.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore.
What is this?
I saw terrible things during the war.
I know what you mean. I haven't had...
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you...
How is your wife?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and...
Believe me, it's not quite that...
Is everything all right at home?
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town?
Do you need...
It's a little late for...
What can I say? I haven't lost...
I hope we're talking about this...
You...
500 mech. Biedak.
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? Miss, you don't seem well...
No, it's me who bites them. Taste
What happened?
the rats. The answer hides.
Miss Billow, please.
The voice in my head.
Do you feel
Yes.
Tell me...
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me.
What is...
Shadows.
Tell me...
I'm hungry.
Don't you remember who you...
I was...
Can I help?
the rat.
I must...
O, gdzie jestem? Znowu do kanałów? Chyba do kanałów ruszyłem z powrotem, tak? Kanały portowe. Jakoś nie uśmiecha mi się tam iść teraz. Okej, mamy już 1200.
Cannot enter.
Czy ja na pewno tą piłę chcę ulepszyć? To jest dobre pytanie. Poświęcić obrażenia na szybkość.
It's locked, all right.
Chyba tak. No dobrze. Zostało nam iść tylko do zgromadzenia całego.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Ale najpierw... O fuck.
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Już chciałem najpierw troszeczkę tutaj pokraść. Pewne wejście? Ja. No okej, no, nie wiem, popróbujmy coś tutaj pokraść, jak możemy. Historia i misja klubu Ascalon. Klub Ascalon to stowarzyszenie dżentelmenów, którzy potajemnie chronią interesów korony. Założyłem je w 1987 roku, aby uhonorować i zachować spuściznę mego stwórcy Williama Marshalla, pierwszego hrabiego Pembroke i prawdziwego obrońcy Anglii. Wszyscy członkowie klubu muszą być dobrego pochodzenia i nieskazitelnej moralności, ponieważ klub dopuszcza przyjmowanie śmiertelników, którzy będą poddawani obserwacji i surowej ocenie jako kandydaci na nieśmiertelnych. Jego celem jest propagowanie dobrych tradycji i zachowań społeczności wampirów, jak również promowanie i zwiększenie imperialnej hegemonii Anglii. Jesteśmy elitą Wielkiej Brytanii. Jesteśmy Ascalon, błogosławiona włócznia, którą święty Jerzy, obrońca ziemi angielskich, zgładził smoka i my także, jako nosiciele włóczni, przysięgamy strzec interesów imperium. Okej.
It's locked.
No jak poszli, to nic nie mają. Chodźmy na górę wtedy. O. Porządny sztylet.
I cannot enter.
Już ma lepsze staty niż mój. No okej, wchodzimy. Ja bym tu przyjął nową broń, nie dodatkową, ale zwykłą. Jeszcze tam coś. Okej. Cio. Okej. Coś na piętrze miał tutaj być. Jakiś gościek. A, tutaj.
Good evening. We repel the intrudes for now.
Uhu.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She has proved to be helpful on many occasions.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept,
Please ask.
what does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation. Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Ciekawa inicjacja. Okej. 20. Aż to szóstka. Okej, no to porozmawiajmy ze wszystkimi.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel?
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club.
May I ask who you are?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit.
Vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius.
Are you a member?
Yes, I am. And
What can you tell me about?
it's not really my place to give you some.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years.
Are you not afraid?
Sir, it's for that very reason that I
Is not the nature of this club?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one...
What can you tell me?
I would not dare speak of our chairman.
Mr. Dawson? Of Dawson and Dawson?
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Absolutely not.
What do you know?
I should not say this, but I admire their...
Would you?
No. There is a time for such...
But they are...
They are not mine.
What is the situation?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten...
Money cannot solve every problem.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has...
What is your...
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall.
Complete isolation has proven effective.
I am glad you understand the...
Are you not mistaking sac...
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Remove...
That went well, did it not? It is always useful.
You have the makings of a general, my lord. So why did you really want...
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Spec.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic. And your findings were...
Do you know Edgar's...
Not personally, but
Does it bother you that I consider him?
as long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings.
You were spying?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will toward...
Of course not. Your victory was quite
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied scowls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
I have met peaceful and wise scowls.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give...
So,
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly.
and how would you like...
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are...
I know we're facing a crisis, but I'm shocked no one took the time to clean up the mess inside the club since we were attacked.
Okej, mam kolejny rozdział.
Impress me. They must have spent years preparing their plan.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
I to tyle. Czyli tak, kolejny rozdział. Nie musimy popytać ludzi.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Only the first step.
Good evening.
And good.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic.
A few days ago, I spotted a strange.
Where is it?
It's the Mulaney's.
Good.
She's been.
It has been such a good.
I'm...
Coś jeszcze ma? Nie.
I'm investigating the...
Not really. Wait,
Thank you.
they have a house in the southern part.
Goodbye.
Okej. Wszystko tutaj się dzieje.
Any strangers come into your house? Anything suspicious?
LOL, tak blisko my tu jesteśmy.
Yes, sir?
I'm currently investigating sources of the epidemic in this part of town. Do you know anything useful?
Not really. Except all the Macpherson's servants resigned a few days ago. They feared becoming infected, they said.
The Macphersons? Where do they live?
I think it's a rich house near the...
Thank you.
Your bedroom...
Okej. 15. Jedenaście. Okej. Mamy trochę tutaj zadań. Rzeczy do sprawdzenia. Ciekawe. O.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for? Good evening, I'm investigating.
Infection is everywhere these days.
Yes?
Not enough noise for a big family with
You need...
Okej. No dobrze, w każdym razie tyle chyba starczy w dzisiejszym odcinku. Jutro będziemy kolejne śledztwo przeprowadzać. Mamy już troszeczkę tutaj podpowiedzi. O, ładny pociąg sobie leciał. Leciał, jechał. No ciekawe, że takie rzeczy widać. Fajny motyw. No ale co mogę powiedzieć? Na tyle starczy nam. Dzięki wielkie, trzymajcie się i cześć.